You're watching Morning Live. Thanks for staying with us. Now, staying with the aviation theme, information black boxes from the Ethiopian flight that crashed on Sunday have been recovered. The airline gave an update on its Twitter account yesterday, saying that the digital flight data and cockpit voice recorders were both found. And the plane, which was on its way from Nairobi to Nairobi from Addis Ababa, crashed just minutes after takeoff, killing all 149 passengers and 8 crew. And to share more developments on this story from Nairobi, Kenya now, we're joined by SABC News reporter Sarah Kimani. Sarah, good morning to you once again. So if you could just bring us up to speed with regard to the latest developments from the Kenyan side.
Well, good morning, Sakina. Indeed, at the Kenyan side, grief-stricken family members continue to stream at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. And also, journalists have been going to the homes of these people who may have died, trying to put the faces to the names. We now know there was a football official, there was a journalist, there were university professors, there were officials of the Kenya Airports Authority, there were people who were coming back home after studying abroad. So quite a number of people here, all of them young and very educated. So the country is in mourning because it has lost some of the cream, some of the best brains, so to speak. At the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport yesterday, the cabinet minister in charge of transport, James Macharia, briefed the media and said they expect that probably beginning today, members of the family can be dispatched to Ethiopia to help with the process of identification of their loved ones. Even in case they need DNA samples, then that will be now the relatives there will be able to provide that information. And for those who still have not been contacted, he says out of the 32 family members, they have been able to contact 25. And so he says they will continue the process of trying to identify the other 7 families that are yet to be informed of the death of their loved ones.
Sarah, has there been any further updates with regard to the cause of the crash? We know the black boxes have been recovered. Has there been any more information forthcoming from the manufacturers and, of course, also from aviation authorities?
No, not that we know of. Of course, a lot of people expressing optimism and, of course, a ray of hope that indeed the black boxes have been found, because they say at least it will be clear now exactly what happened. But they also, it is not lost on them that the process will take long and that by the time they know what happened, it could take up to a year. Now, we know that the manufacturers of this jet have already arrived in Ethiopia and they will be joining investigators. We know Kenya has also sent investigators who will work hand in hand with the committee set up by the Ethiopian government to try and come up with exactly what happened. And this, of course, will take quite some time before finally people can know exactly what happened. Ethiopia, in the meantime, has grounded all its 737, all its MAX Boeing, so that they say, until they know exactly the cause of the crash.
Well, Sarah, thanks so much for the update there. Our reporter in Nairobi, Kenya, Sarah Kimani, and of course, just giving us the latest update there with regard to what is happening with regard to that crash that took place on Sunday. All right.